Well, I apologize for the abrupt ending to the previous video. Um, I don't know. Wasn't supposed to happen like that. Anyways, my apologies, and my apologies for uh, my wound here. I didn't realize it looked so nasty until after we'd started. So I hope I didn't give anybody the woosleys. Okay, so that goes back. Okay, and so here we have our cockpit. And the instructions are not very clear as to exactly where this goes. Okay, yeah, the instructions aren't very clear here, but I don't know if you can see. There's a locating pin here and here, and these pieces serve as what do you call it? Not tabs, but flanges. Yeah. Okay, so back to the Tamiya cement. Yeah, that previous video was up over an hour anyways, so but yeah, it's probably better that I so it'll be 3 videos altogether, because I'm going to do paint and decal as a separate one. Okay, and that can go there. There's our little buddies. Probably should have done these first, but doesn't matter, there's room to get them in there. So yeah, the Wright Cyclone engine. Yeah. Of course, everyone, almost everyone knows Wright brothers recorded the first official powered flight, and of course afterwards they founded an aviation company, and very successful aviation company. Of course, it did a lot of work for the U.S. government, and so on and so forth. They merged with Curtiss, and then it was Curtiss Wright. Anyways, very impressive. It's 18 cylinders. It was a radial engine, and it was twin row. So that means 2 rows of cylinders, and I guess of 9 each. And displacement was 3,350 cubic inches, or 54.9 liters. And power ranged from 2,200 to over 3,700 horsepower, 1,640 to 2,760 kilowatt hours, depending on the model. It was actually developed before World War II, and it went through a lot of changes before it got put into the Superfortress. But yeah, a remarkable engine. It was used in the C-119 flying boxcar, the Douglas A-1 Skyraider, the Douglas DC-7, the Lockheed Constellation, and the P-2 Neptune. So, yeah, they had a lot of use. And I think there's still some Neptunes flying today. I wouldn't be surprised if Canada... No, Canada has Auroras. I think the Neptunes are gone now. The Auroras are old enough. Okay, so our little bombardier... Not going to stick out too far. Anyways, for those who have joined me, I hope you're enjoying the afternoon here, or whatever time it is where you're at. I certainly am. And, you know, this isn't meant to be anything super serious. We're just whiling away the time here. That looks like that's correct. He's right up front there. There's going to be some issues fitting this in, but we'll figure that out. Okay, and we got pilot, co-pilot. I miss painting this guy's side, so on this side. So he'll go in. There, I got him by the neck. Pretty rudimentary cockpit, but not going to see much of it anyways after the nose canopy's on. And there we go. How does that look? Right. There, that's better. Hey, not bad, Kev. I think you did a pretty good job there. Alright. Okay, and now how are we going to tackle this now? Okay, we're going to do this. Now, I think the turrets were controlled by analog computer, but there was a tail gunner. There was a gunner in the tail. And he would have been useful as a gunner, as well as a set of eyes to the rear. Okay, and now these inside tail pieces overlap, so this one goes under the other one. And so here we go. That's not bad. Moment of truth, as it were. Okay. Elasticize this. Well, and I hope everyone watching in Canada, if there's anybody, has a safe and happy holiday weekend, long weekend, an official start to the summer. So hope everyone has a great time and plays safe. Okay, I'm going to pause while I wrestle with this. Alright, so during the pause there, I took the opportunity to fix the antenna and the tail gun. Tail gun quite rudimentary, all the guns, everything is quite rudimentary. But that doesn't mean it isn't fun. Okay, and so we're nearly there as far as completing the build is concerned. A little bit of flash there. Kind of smiled. I was watching one of Zinzan's videos the other day, and I mean, so, you know, some people really hate flash, and you know, excessive flash is a big pain. Have that offset, I think. There we go. I don't mind a bit. I mean, it's a fact of the life, as it were. And you know, I kind of take a Zen approach to it. But yeah, you know, it made me smile because, you know, of course he was doing this, you know, whether it needed it or not. Just running the blade over it, running the file over it, whatever the case may be, just to smooth out that edge. And you know, he was like, you know, if you think that's weird, well, yeah, no, it's not weird, Zen. Okay, and that'll go down there. sits down in there the way it's supposed to. There we go. Okay, and then we have two more of these. This up. Doesn't want to go in. Okay, yeah, I had to deal with a little bit of flash there. There we go. Yeah, everything's fit together nicely. For the most part. Even that out. Take these off now. That should be okay. Thought I might leave these on overnight, but nah. Come on now. There we go. Bye bye, baby. Alright, so after wrestling with those, now, there we go. Going to fix the wings. Go. And that's a very nice fit. Lines up nicely. There. Now look at that. Isn't that nice? You know, you could pop that on the shelf without even painting it. You know, the rivet detail is just beautiful. I mean, you know, for a kit like this. Yeah. So, So there's, oh, and here we go. Last little thing while we're here. Put on the wingtips. Don't know why they did those separately, but they did, so. Okay, and so there we go. I mean, we're gonna have to scrape and sand out the seam, and of course we have to put the engines on. I'll do, what little detail there is here on this after we paint it, and going to do a test run on the stand here. See how this works. Not how it's supposed to go. Okay, well, I don't know about this, and it doesn't really. Doesn't really say anything about it. I mean, this is, the gray one is part 24. Is this supposed to overlay? No, that doesn't work. Okay, so that fits in there like that. Doesn't go like that, does it? No, that's not going to fit. Okay, well, well, Steve, I guess we're going to go watch a how-to video. And in the meantime, here we go. There she is. Not bad for an afternoon's work. And so, yeah, there we go. do this? No, this paint's not quite, it's not dry enough, so. Okay, so, yeah, that's it for today then. I had fun, and I hope you did too. So, we'll be back to do the final sandings, and you know, I don't know if it needs any filling, but and I hesitate to do anything that's going to wreck those beautiful rivets and panel lines. So I think I'm just going to take my chances. You know, I'll scrape over the seams and give it a couple good coats of paint, and hopefully they'll cover. All right, so thanks to everyone. Appreciate everyone's time. Thanks to all my subscribers. Up over 440 now, and I'm glad to know that the people find what I'm doing of enough value to subscribe. Welcome any comments on anything we cover here today. Not too many rules on the channel, no politics, and no nothing that's kid unfriendly, and always be respectful. So I don't mind criticism. I don't mind learning, being informed, but please try and keep your comments respectful. Okay, so as I said, that's it for today, and we'll come back to a final video. And so far, more or less in real time, we're about 2 hours. 2 hours and 15 minutes, something like that. Now, that doesn't count probably another hour trimming flash and preparing the parts, getting them off the sprues and everything. So, yeah, not necessarily an afternooner, but certainly a weekender like this is. So, hope you've enjoyed it, and stay tuned. The next part will be coming out shortly. Thanks again. Bye now.